Check the mic. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Listen at her. All right, you can run it. Here we go.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of the broadcast crew of this station and staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
Here. It's my Jadakiss joint.
We should hit the wave real quick.
Right? Oh, she hyperventilating.
That's my guy. Yeah, touch my bitch. It's dope how they tackle all the hottest topics. Pop culture regatta. Pop record. When the ratings come in.
That's funny.
They do it so well. I never want them to stop. No doubt. I love the way that they do it on the couch. They who I listen to before I head out. They guarantee to bring you real. After alone, come up and how they making me feel when they be doing it and doing it and doing it well.
1, 2, 1, 2.
On Friday night, Sean and Tish put it on you. He represent Queen. And she was raised in California.
Doing it, and doing it, and doing it. Everybody sing it if you know it. Really? Snapchatting? It better not make the app like. What's good, everybody?
Good evening, good evening.
We're back for another exciting adventure of doing it on the couch. And this is what, week 6? Really?
You know, there's no way to be Snapchatting everything.
Anyway, this is week 6. We want to welcome y'all back with us. Today we have a dope show as always. We have an exciting guest here. We have a guest with us. Y'all always wanted to know what she doesn't want to be called intern. She asked to be called an executive assistant. So
our executive. What was y'all gonna ask me?
She said, this is what she said. She checked me yesterday at the brunch. So, because I was like, just wanted to, she's like, can I have a better name?
All right. Well, she earns it.
Yeah,
so
she does.
Our executive assistant.
Existence? Really?
That's why I couldn't pronounce it.
Listen, introduce yourself.
Hey guys.
We know who you are. Look there.
So they call me Money Making Mo.
Who called you that?
Just on the weekend, after 5 o'clock. But no, I'm Monique. I'm the executive assistant of Doing It on the Couch. And I'm happy to be with you guys today.
Well, we're glad you're here. Money Making Mo after 5 o'clock. Where can we find you after 5 o'clock? Making money. Do I need to get them singles? No.
20s.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, I wasn't expecting that. Yesterday he was like, I don't want to do it, I'm going to be shy. No, I wasn't ready.
I'm shy.
Okay.
So let me tell you guys real quick. So there was a brunch held for the Kimmy Awards the other day, and I let these two go in alone. I didn't take off work, really, and they showed out. I'm so glad they went. They always do a good job, but you know, jailbirds, man. What can I say?
Yeah, Mo went to jail.
And they called me. You know, and he had to tell me about it. Then I come to find out that Sean sends money to women in jail.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
On a regular basis.
Wait a minute.
This is factual information.
Alternative facts.
And he does this for no conjugal visits in return. So he's just throwing away dollars.
Listen. Women incarcerated, I'm running a program. I was going to run it by you for colored women of incarceration. It's actually called the COIC. W.
And what does that stand for?
Colored Women of Incarceration. The CWOIC.
No, you just said the W was at the end. Just a minute ago, the W was last.
Because at the end of the day, the end justifies being out of prison.
Y'all, he's caking to women prisoners. If you guys are in jail or know somebody in jail and they need a pen pal, and they need a financial advisor, aka sugar daddy, he's your guy.
Whoa.
He's your guy.
Well, I'm glad they can't see me on camera anyway, so
it's okay.
You guys are hogging it up.
Arthur Sean Wright.
No, really? Okay, so let's get to the loose lips. So we have a guest waiting on us, and this is foolishness. And if I'd have known that I was going to be attacked like this, I'm not gonna tell you how Mo wanted. Listen, she went from shy. I don't know if I want to do this. No, don't make me do it. To you think it's possible I could change the logo up a little bit? She wanted to put a third person in the middle of the couch.
Can you please not air all my business out?
We're just gonna blame that on Margarita. What was it? Margarita Wednesday.
Where was we?
We were at Tin Lizzie's because yesterday was National Margarita Day.
National Margarita
for 222. And the margarita was basic.
It was very basic. They won't get no more of my 2 2s or another 2. Let's get into loose lips, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all handle that. I'm gonna let y'all handle that because I got something to say and Tish don't want me to say it, but I'm gonna say it at least once. So I'm gonna let you guys handle loose lips. Starting with you, Tish, what you got?
I want to say it ain't so. So my girl Tisha Campbell, you guys all know her as Gina from Martin.
The big head joint.
Man, listen, her and her husband has been married for 27 years, and they are filing for divorce.
Well, you know, when the money goes, you know, Jay said it, when the money goes, where the honey stay. And they're broke. And, you know, somebody could do bad by themselves. I don't know which one of them can. You know, she get that Martin reboot check.
I mean, after 27 years, we're just sleeping in separate beds and just calling it a day. There's no divorcing.
No,
Amen to that.
He trying to get a above the rim reboot.
No,
they just trying to make it happen.
You just do like T.I. and Tiny, and y'all like go ahead and have y'all little quarrels in public, and then y'all go ahead and keep seeing each other and keep the family down. There's no divorcing.
I just hope it's a publicity stunt.
I always want to say this. Speaking to the mic.
Maybe like a reality show or something.
No, it's
over.
Doing
this for the public, and then they'll get back
I
together.
just don't count them out.
It's over. I'm gonna tell you why it's over.
You, Mo. Let them get back
I'm
together.
all for black love.
No, listen, I'm all for black love too. But you know, here's what y'all are forgetting. It's been 27 years, so they've had 27 years to whatever. If it's been 27 years, it's got to be over.
But what's the difference between them being together for 27 years and you're writing to women who are in prison for 27 years?
Right.
First of all,
they have no chance of getting out.
First of all, at least 27 months. Don't get it twisted. Anyway.
27 months, and that's the cutoff time. You give them 27 months.
Listen.
Is this what's going on now?
Listen. Was it because they're in jail? Listen, I've given oodles and noodles to people before, so just because this one has to go through a metal detector, what difference do it make?
So what kind of pictures do you get in return?
This don't have nothing to do with the rule. This don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I like this.
Rush Hour 4 is on the way. So Chris Tucker has agreed, and he's come out of, I was about to say come out of the closet. Chris Tucker has come out. Chris Tucker has broken silence and said on ESPN's podcast, The Plug, that Rush Hour 4 is on the way. It's happening. He said it's going to be the rush of all rushes. He said Jackie's ready, and they want to do it so that people will never forget it. It's been 11 years since the last Rush Hour. That went. I didn't know it was 11 years.
11?
11 years.
Well, I only have 2 questions. So, did Chris Tucker lose weight, and did Jackie Chan learn English?
No and no.
I don't want to see it there.
Yes and maybe. Jackie can speak English. I don't think Chris lost any weight. Because from looking at him on the podcast from ESPN, The Plug, he was looking a little chubby.
I don't like that because, you know, when I watched the other Die Hard with Bruce Willis and he was out of shape and it didn't go well. Antonio Banderas was out of shape. It just, you know, they weren't there. They too old and out of shape now. It's not a good
Well,
look.
I'm looking forward to it because Rush Hour 2 is my favorite movie in the world. But I always feel like when they wait too long to do the sequel and the third and the fourth, it's just never the same. It's just not as funny, just like...
Yeah, see?
I mean, if you're still in Rush Hour after 11 years, then you should probably take the bus. Black China. Okay, so...
Naquan said Chris Tucker's fat.
He said what?
Chris Tucker is fat as you know what.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I'm not taking the SEC fine for saying that other word.
All right, so the other night I saw 2 versions of Black. I saw Black Panther, and then on the late night I saw Black China. Paid for Black Panther, saw Black China for free, and I paid to see Black Panther again. That has to be the worst rendition of...
A BJ?
Yeah. I wouldn't let Black China suck the venom out of my snake bite.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Well,
She's horrible.
Well, can she pee on you if a jellyfish sting you?
What? Wait a minute. What? What? And y'all say I'm the bad one? Anyway, yeah. So Black China. I know you didn't watch it. I know you did. You watched it, didn't you?
Wait, what?
I was going to say maybe they came from her messing with a white guy, but she had black boyfriend. Her first baby daddy.
Yeah, Tiger's black when he want to be.
But then he looks like a little kid, though. How much man?
But listen, she's just no.
She's
And even when you see the extended version, like the 13-minute, 14-second version.
What? There's an extent. Oh, so you watched it well enough to watch an extent?
Because I learned that you have, as a journalist, I have to do my research.
No.
So was it free or did you have to pay for it?
It was free. And I wouldn't spend another 13 minutes and 14 seconds of my life.
Well, you write women in jail for free. So what are we saying here?
On another note, my favorite piece of news that was released this week was that the Brat announces that Set It Off will be a play and she will be starring in it as Cleo. But I have a question for you guys.
Set It Off. Yes. Oh my God.
If you could see any other black film turned into a play, which one would you see? Mine would be Coming to America.
So you're going to answer your own question?
Yeah, because I think I was going to have the best answer. So I just wanted to put it out there. And I think Coming to America
as a play?
Yes, I think that would be hilarious.
Clean up all those rose petals. Don't like trying to be doing all that.
I'm sure they have little people they can hire to come through and sweep them up.
Coming to America as a stage play.
That might be nice.
Coming to Buckhead.
No, I want it to still be called
Coming to Bankhead.
No one wants to go to Bankhead.
Right,
we're not going to make it out.
We can get snow on the bluff.
Right, coming to the bluff. What do you think, Tish? What would be your black film that you would like to see as a stage play?
I don't know because they already did Love Jones.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
I would say I don't know. Somebody stole my answer because I texted to you yesterday, and that is so wrong of you.
Please don't lie on air.
I texted
you
to
can't take it back.
I texted to you yesterday. So, in other news, Monique.
Well, no. Let's finish talking about the Set It Off play.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be great. So, in other news, no, I'm just joking. No, I think it's going to be really dope. I mean, when I first saw the Brat posted, I didn't know it was a stage play. I'm like, what is this? And I was like, I saw stage play, and I saw who was directing, and I was like, oh, this is going to be dope. So I was going to say we should all go, but then you, after I tagged you in it, said, hey, 007, let's go see this.
Oh, because that is me and my baby cousin. That's our favorite movie.
You would think that if I tagged you in it, you would say, and then you go, it didn't even acknowledge that I tagged you in it. Just skip past the tag and tag 007.
Because actually, you didn't tag me in it. That was our doing it on the couch page announcing it.
But I tagged you.
But you can't tag me because I am doing it on
the couch. But I tagged your
you.
Personal page.
Y'all see what I gotta go through?
Anyway, so yeah, shout out to the Brat Tat.
Naquan said New Jack City.
Oh, that would be dope.
Would be good.
That would be dope. You remember that?
That's a lot of killing though to put in a play.
Hey, bang bang.
That's a good suggestion though.
So we got New Jack City, we got Coming to America. Did you give one?
One what?
Did you give a suggestion?
No, I don't have one.
Oh.
I'm gonna skip that. I might come.
All right. I don't have one yet either. I'll come back to it.
Okay.
So Monique, really quick. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. I'm just gonna say give it a rest. I wish the camera was on me. Can we
get in the camera?
Give it a rest.
You are always bashing Monique.
I'm not bashing Monique. Monique bashes herself.
Now, mind you, I'm not her biggest fan by any means. However, we're not going to turn this into a Kaya situation where we're bashing Monique.
I'm not. I'm reporting news.
No.
These ain't alternative facts.
We could have skipped. We didn't have to talk.
It was here on the paper. I didn't put it here.
I didn't approve this paper.
I mean, no one signed off on it. Look at the lips, though. All right. So in essence of saving time, we're gonna get back to Monique next week. Hey. With that being said, we have an exciting guest coming up. We have a director. Let me dial it back. We have a black female director, producer, writer, and author. OMEGIA KEEYS.
Better known as Mimi.
No doubt. So it's Black History Month. We got a lot of Black excellence in Hollywood going on right now, and we got somebody special for y'all right after this commercial break because it's time to pay those bills.
Bye, guys.
No, but bye.
You staying?
Oh no.
See how she does? Look, y'all. She wants the title
There's a
executive
lot going on
assistant, but she
in the
want to
world.
get her body
The
on.
world is always
I gotta
changing.
go get
That's why it's
dressed.
important to
Hey,
stay
you gotta turn the camera on.
the latest news, the latest entertainment, the newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app.
No, just cue up some like Erykah Badu for the
I'll take
duet.
those commercials out y'all's ear real quick. Hold on.
15 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.
So we need to turn. We need to. More, you need to work the camera.
Okay.
I'm really afraid of what's happening with the economy. There's too much civil unrest, too much terrorism, and
Thanks everybody who's tuning in so far on that Facebook page. You guys are awesome. Naquan, I see you. Thank you, boo. Melvin, much love. Tawana, hey baby. Who's that? Hey Nick.
IRA or an investment in silver with the Gold Silver Group. Like I said before, you insure your house, your car, your kids, and your life. Don't you think it's time to insure your wealth?
Call Gold Silver Group at 800-943-0834. Learn how easy it is to set up your own precious metals private storage IRA and how you can qualify for up to $700 in free silver. Gold Silver Group can satisfy any of your precious metals investment needs.
I didn't see your bag.
I'm sitting right next to you.
I didn't know.
That's my bag.
I didn't know.
To your door. Call Gold Silver Group.
I never leave your bag. I always bring your bag. Y'all see how he doing me?
If you're a single man under the age of 35, you'd probably like to know what the ladies are looking for on an online dating site.
Yes.
I didn't see you with it.
Drinks and later got pulled over for buzz driving. See, that could cost you around $10,000 in fines.
All right, why are you trying to reconnect with?
Insurance
That's
rates.
me.
And doesn't
Just
a
trying to
guy who's
reconnect.
back living with his parents but calls them my roommates just scream. Mr.
What happened if you hit finish?
Buzz busted.
It'll finish and then restart. I mean, you have to restart it.
Message from the National Highway Traffic Safety
But you know what? I don't have my Wi-Fi on either though.
$10,000 or more on these two federal student loans, then you may qualify for new programs
Do it.
offered by the Department of Education. These programs can reduce your interest.
Oh, God.
If you have $10,000
Nope.
or more and at least two federal student loans,
Your phone.
and currently
Do the poor wireless. There we go.
you may qualify.
All right, so make sure we
Sorry
got
about that.
everybody
Yeah,
in.
y'all.
You still want the guest in the middle of it?
She's coming out next time.
No, she's coming now. You can go get her.
Programs. They can help you reduce your interest, lower your payment, and even forgive a portion of your student loan debt. Take control of your financial future. Make this free 5-minute free call now to Nationwide Student Loans and learn how you can reduce your student loan debt.
800-949-8708. 800-949-8708. 800-949-8708. 800-949-8708.
Get in the middle.
In that neighborhood, it's almost impossible to get moving forward. So I had set up alerts on Zillow to say, if anything in this area ever comes below a certain price point, just popped up one day. I was like, oh, we have to. It's a really wonderful neighborhood. And then to add on to that, how wonderful the house is so cool.
Very soft spoken.
Home means something different to everyone. With millions of homes for sale or rent on
So
Zillow,
make sure that was
whatever
pretty
home
good.
means to you, Zillow can help you find it.
Or maybe pull it closer,
Hi,
but
I'm
turn it so that we can see the
Mauricio,
comments.
inventor of Simple Green, the iconic cleaning formula known
Yeah,
around the
tissues out of the
globe. Try
bottom.
a Simple Green product today, and if you're not 100% satisfied,
So we want to read
I'll
the
refund
questions.
your
Yeah,
money.
maybe you can move
Visit
over.
us
We
at
want to read the questions
simplegreen.com.
from you. Okay, we are back. We are back. We are back. We have a very special guest in the building today. Very, very special guest. Omega Keys, but she likes to be called Mimi. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. So, welcome to Doing It on the Couch.
All right, thank you for having me.
Oh man, it's a pleasure. So, tell us a little bit about you. I mean, we have your bio here, but you know, bios don't really tell a true story. I want to know who you are and you know how'd you get to where you are right now. We know you're a writer, director, producer, black woman, female writer, director, producer. Let's preface it with that. So, don't you tell everybody? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, the writer, director, and producer. I grew up in a small town in Indiana, ran track, went to the military, started writing while I was up in the military as an outlet. and I started writing books and published almost between 30 and 40. I lost count.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Of books, because I transitioned right into writing movie scripts, and I just I've always been outspoken, everything, because my mother is an activist, and so being raised by her, you know, the movies in my books, they span all sorts of genres, but this piece in particular is just because I got tired of seeing the same thing repeated, like everything that you read about in Jim Crow or learned about in Jim Crow, if you were taught it at all in school, is like we're repeating it all over again. So that prompted me to dig deeper. I mean, I know the history that my parents have taught me, but I just felt like, you know, with all the deaths, Kaepernick taking a knee, I needed to do something else within my ability. Since I'm a filmmaker, there it is.
Okay, so I met your parents. Very lovely people.
Yeah, they're here tonight. With
Yeah, they're here showing their support straight from the airport. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
So, and let's dial it back a little bit. So your first film was what?
My very first film was actually a web series called Donors. I wrote that. It's actually based off of a book series that I wrote. But the web series is just some backstory, because I actually have a feature that'll be coming out, you know, later on, that's actually Donors. But that is just the backstory, because somebody doubted my skills, so I had to show them what I can do. And so, but my first feature film is Domestic Seduction, which was released last year, and it's on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, and that trailer is very hot, by the way. The trailer alone makes you want to watch it.
Thank you very much. It's doing really well on Amazon, actually.
So, with the Domestic Seduction, that's based off of a serial killer right here in Atlanta.
Yes, I was doing some research one day just on serial killers, you know, in general, and that popped up. And it was actually about, you know, a serial killer called Mr. X in Reynoldstown, which is in Atlanta, and he was actually killing people, and he killed a bunch of people before they even cared about it, because they weren't, you know, from a predominantly good area. But once he killed a little white girl, that's when the news and the media hit and everything. And so with my creative mind, I just ran rampant with it. I took them from being prostitutes to have them working up in a, you know, an exclusive club.
Nice.
And just, you know, changed it up.
Nice. Yeah, well, that looks very interesting. I'm definitely going to check that out. I love it, and I love anything having to do with serial killers.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, me and her don't hang out too much. So let me ask you this. You know, with everything that's going on in Hollywood right now, especially with Ryan Coogler doing his thing with Black Panther, do you think this is a time for black excellence? Do you think this is the door? Do you think he opened the door? Like, this is the time where we're going to have we had a period, and then it seems like we went, you know, kind of swept under the rug for a long time. But do you think because Black Panther is doing so well, like, this is the crack in the window that we need to jump through?
I believe it is more than a crack in the window, because like you said, we have had it before, but what happens is we normally get that backlash from it once we do well. But the thing about now is we have social media, and they can't control social media. They can control the other things that are on TV, but with so many independent filmmakers and everything, you know, people can make their own series as well. So he definitely opened up windows. And one thing about Ryan Coogler, I worked on this Black Panther.
Okay.
I mean, my role was very, very small, but the opportunity that I had, I got to speak with him directly.
Wow.
Because I worked as a stand-in, and he was all for being inclusive with everybody for the input. It wasn't just about him, it was about everybody. This was for all of us. And so this is the catapult right there, because it basically shot down every stereotypical thing about us. This movie has broken records, and it has not even released in overseas yet, in certain places, in the major places that they say if you can't make it there, you won't make it anywhere. We've already made it without them.
Right. Okay. I mean, you wrapped that up pretty good. Is it hard for a black woman in this business, you think?
Oh man, it's excruciating. The pain, like it is so hard, because anytime I walk in somewhere, number one, I mean, I'm so unassuming that, you know, you get looked over all the time. And then, you know, when you say, you know, I'm a writer, director, and producer, they'll be like, oh, so what have you done? Kind of with a ha-ha behind it. And then when you tell them, they sit there and look crazy. But you know, I'm a military woman, and I was raised by a strong woman with the strong father. So you can pretend all you want to, I'm still coming.
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
You come and you take.
Yes.
There you go.
You tell me no, I will work around it until I get it.
So what's your next big plan that you have that you're working on?
I'm from Jim to James Crow is actually a series. Sunday is actually the pilot for that series. So I will still once we wrap that up, I will still be going back and doing some more interviews for the next 2 episodes. But I will also in April roll right up into pre-production for Shattered, which is a social conscious thriller, which is kind of a take off of, because I'm a big Alfred Hitchcock fan, so it's like Alfred Hitchcock meets Twilight Zone with a little bit of Get Out. But I'm only saying Get Out because that's what people are familiar with, but I actually wrote this prior to Get Out.
Right.
So, and that's another series. And I mean, I have sci-fi projects coming out as well, fantasy projects. I have a lot on my plate. It's just stacking them up in a row, seeing which one that I can go ahead and fund myself. Because everything I do, I funded myself.
Are you preaching to the choir there?
Yes.
So, you know, with you having to pretty much kick these doors in, does that fuel you to go harder?
Oh, yes. That is any negativity is my fuel. That's my Wheaties. I use it. I thrive off of it. Yeah, I'll say something to, you know, one of my friends or something. Oh, what, you know, what so-and-so said, but you already know what I'm about to do.
Right.
I use it. If you try anything to me to put me down in any sort of way, I'm going to make you eat all of that.
I can tell you come from a very strong background. Right? Look at Pops over there like you tell him, baby. Well, I'm very proud that you're doing the things that you're doing, but we need more of that. Definitely need more of that. And with this window open, I think you should jump right through. And I mean, it seems like you know exactly where you're going. You know exactly how you're going to get there.
You're in the right place. You know, Atlanta is growing. You know,
oh,
it's becoming the new Hollywood, as they always say. So I think this is the perfect place.
It's the perfect place. It's the perfect time. It's just that the energy that I just feel from it is just, you know, electrifying. And I'm not asking for permission to do it. I'm going out by any means necessary, you know, to make it happen. I will get up in that car and Uber and Lyft for 14, 16 hours straight in order to get the money that I need to make it happen if that's what I need to do.
Oh, you mean drive?
Yes.
I thought you meant as a passenger. I'm like,
no. I mean to get funds, you know, like you put it out. Yeah, no. You put it out there that you need donations and you need things, but you know how it is. You know, people support. Once they see something huge and big, that's when they jump on it, and that's when they say, oh, I always knew you can do it. But in the interim, it's just you in the dirt by yourself.
Have you tried any type of crowdfunding?
Yeah, I do that. And like I said, if you're not a big name, people don't. I mean, I have had some small, it trickles in, but when you're talking about movies, you're talking about a low-budget film like Domestic Seduction total was $37,000. So, but that in film world, that's peanuts.
Right.
So you got to look at it in those terms, like, you know, I've had offers for some of my stuff, but I'm not willing to give up the woman side of it. I'm not willing to give up the black side of it, so I've turned them down. And people may call me crazy and all this other stuff, but I'm not giving up that intellectual property for somebody else to tell our story.
Which makes sense. Yeah, my brother, he's in the music industry, and that's why he stays an independent artist, because he's not willing to give any of that up. So I totally understand.
Yeah, it'll come. It's just gonna come a little slower than, you know, most people like. But I'm patient.
Slow dough better than no dough.
Exactly.
You know,
But that's what's gonna make hers a big hit and make it worth the while, because she's put all, you know, that energy and time into it, starting from the ground up.
Yeah, I can't sit there and talk about from Jim to James Crow and then do the complete opposite of what, you know. I'm not. My integrity is too high for that.
You know, you said something earlier in the show. You said a lot of people don't really even know or haven't been taught what the terminology Jim Crow is or where it originated from. Can you shed a little light on that?
Jim Crow is a derisive term given to all black males right after the Emancipation Proclamation and the 13th Amendment. It was their way to limit black people movements, because right after the 13th Amendment, that first 10 years, black people were so progressive. we were having our own cities. We were in Congress holding a bunch of government offices. And then the Klan rose up. And what helped that rise back up was the military was protecting them, but the military got tired and they pulled back. And so then the Klan took it, and and things started being the way they were again, with almost a form of slavery, but with sharecropping. You could never get ahead. Your yield would never turn. And so they went from that to they started putting up the signs everywhere. And then what really kicked it off, a lot of people don't know this, the very first feature film was called The Klansman. Then they changed the name to Birth of a Nation, and it was highlighting the Civil War and the Klan. Just think about that. The very first feature film, the very first imagery that anybody saw outside of those little short Nickelodeons, a feature film about the freaking Klan. And so that's what really, really kicked it off, and that was the height of, Jim Crow, moving things. And a lot of people think that that was just in the South. It was in the North, just without signs. And no, I mean, everybody had their own experience. Just because you haven't experienced it, but the majority of the whole have all been through it.
Wow.
And James is just the refined, put on the three-piece suit Jim Crow.
So, you said the pilot premieres
on Sunday.
On Sunday.
And the actual release for it will be on Monday on Amazon.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try my best. I think I'm going to be there.
Hey.
I think I'm going to be there because I definitely want to support.
Thank you.
And I think we need to support each other more. I don't think we need to support each other more. I know we need to support each other more.
We're going to start. How about that? Not we need. We're going to start.
We're going to start. You got anything else you want your fans and supporters to know? Where can they find you at? Where can they find your stuff at?
All right. The premiere, first of all, you can get your tickets on Eventbrite up under from Jim to James. Or you can donate as well if you click on tickets. If you can't make it, we accept all sorts of donations. No amount is too small. I don't care if it's $1.50. I'll take it. You can follow me on Facebook at Mimi Omega Keys. That's MEMEOMEGIA, and it'll pop up. Or on Instagram at Mimi Keys, and Twitter at OKeys.
Nice.
There you go. So everybody, you have her information. She has a wealth of knowledge to share with everyone, so I would definitely check her out. Follow her from every social media platform that you can, and definitely come and check out that movie.
Well, we appreciate you for coming down, and like I said, I'm going to be there because I want to see what this is all about, and I actually want to learn more, and it sounds like it's going to be very informative. And shout out to Kathy.
Yeah.
Kathy makes it happen.
Telling all.
Kathy, she and if I don't go, she'll kill me. Tell all Inca's in the house, y'all.
Yeah, tell all Inc. Someone who's always behind the camera, but in front of the camera.
Right. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go pay some more bills, and we appreciate you for coming down. And anytime you live here now?
Yes, I do. I live here.
Okay. So when you have something, hit us up.
I sure will. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Special shout out to my mother and my father who are down here looking all happy, precious. Joanne and GM Keys. Yep.
Where is the movie going to be held at?
At Hudson Grill in Midtown. Starting doors open at 3:30.
Hudson Grill.
Movie promptly at 4:30. Did you hear that part about me being ex-military? I will not be late.
10 push-ups if you're late. You heard her. All right, we'll be right back.
Doing
it on the couch.
Right, thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Do you have $10,000 or more on at least 2 federal student loans?
Me too. I can't
May
stand being in
qualify
front of
for
the camera or the
programs
microphone.
offered by the Department of Education. These programs reduce your interest, lower your payments, and possibly qualify you for loan forgiveness. If you have $10,000 or more and at least 2 federal student loans and currently not in school, you may qualify for one of these programs. Call now to check your eligibility. Student loan advisors are standing by to help you determine if you qualify for these new programs. They can help you reduce your interest, lower your payment, and even forgive a portion of your student loan debt. Take control of your financial future. Make this free 5-minute free call now to Nation nationwide student loans and learn how you can reduce your
Where did all
student
my
loan debt.
Oh, there we go.
800-949-8708. 800-949-8708. 800-949-8708. 800-949-8708.
There's a lot going on in the world, and your world is always changing. That's why it's important to stay connected. The latest news, the latest entertainment, the newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Over 1,500 live radio stations from across the country, and over 15 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
I'm here with Scott Usia, founder of OMG Tax. Tell us how your company helps our listeners out there who have a problem with the IRS.
My team of lawyers, enrolled agents, and licensed tax experts remove wage garnishment sometimes in the same day. We even have reduced the total debt some of our clients were required to pay through what is known as an offer in compromise.
Can you give us an example of somebody you helped?
Can I ever? We have taken a $500,000 liability with the IRS. Guess what? The client didn't pay a dime through the representation known as non-collectible status with the government.
If you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and you want to see if it's possible to pay a lot less, call OMG Tax right now for a free tax-saving consultation. Call 800-506-6912. 800-506-6912. 800-506-6912. That's 800-506-6912.
Who's watching your home when you're not there? It could be a burglar. Burglars prefer to break in when they think no one is home, and no one will stop them. Don't be an easy target for intruders. Protect your home with a free security system monitored by ADT, the leader in home security. Call now and get free hardware, free medical and fire alert, and free activation. It's an $850 value. Call right now and you'll also get 6 free sensors. That's 6 points of protection for free. Just call Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer at 1-888-987-3232. You'll get 24-hour protection, and there's no cost for parts or activation. Call now about a free security system monitored by ADT. Call 1-888-987-3232. $99 installation charge, 36-month monitoring agreement at $35.99 per month. Total package includes 6-door window sensors. Labor charges may apply. Call for terms and conditions to this offer and protect your home license numbers. Call now, 1-888-987-3232.
Would you like to win 4 free nights at a Choice Hotel in the Carolinas? Visit the 1100 AM station app and look for the Choice Hotels of the Carolinas for your chance to scratch and win.
So when it's like that, are they still there?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they just their comments still there?
All right, we back. Mic check.
Yeah.
Turn me up a little bit. I feel like I'm in the booth again. Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, maybe my ears are clogged. All right, so we're back. So
it's the headsets today. They're not.
Okay. Well, we had a great guest. I hope y'all enjoyed that. So now I want to pose a question really quickly. This ought to be dope. The call-in number, you guys, I want to get your pen and paper for this, is 404-603-8770. I want to know, when you're in a relationship, what's considered cheating? Crickets? What's considered cheating?
It has so many different, people say, cheating really starts. It doesn't start physically. It really starts mentally. So a person is cheating when they first start really entertaining someone else, via text, via just spending time with another person, and then the physical just comes along behind it. Okay. And cheating is when somebody steps outside of that relationship without the other one's permission.
I agree with the latter a little bit.
Yeah, because if you guys agreed on an open relationship, then it wouldn't be cheating.
But do you think intellectually you can cheat on somebody?
Yes. That's what you said. It starts mentally.
So let's see, if I'm in a relationship, but I'm texting someone else, is that cheating?
That is.
It doesn't matter what you're talking about? I couldn't say, hey, did you see Power last night? No,
because if you have an ongoing relationship, texting relationship, It doesn't have to be, because it starts there. You're starting by stimulating their mind. A woman, it's all about that mind. First, you got that mind stimulated, then everything else will follow.
Well,
so,
I can't help you. I can't help it if my text stimulates your mind. So there's nothing
Well,
wrong with
the whole
text. So what if
thing
I have
would be-
unlimited data?
Whatever. Why would you need to indulge in texting somebody else?
I'm not saying that I need to indulge. This is a generalized.
I know. I'm not just saying, and I'm not saying you. I'm
Okay.
saying, why would an individual feel the need to spend their time texting someone else? Why are you not texting that to your significant other? Why aren't you texting that to your homeboy? Why are you feel the need to be texting this to some female? Because after a while, the conversation is going to start, hey, all friendly and kiki, haha. Then it's going to gradually become then it's going to become more of a dependent thing where, dang, I haven't talked to such and such. I need to talk to so and so.
But okay, so that could be also on the lines of having a friend of the opposite sex, right?
No.
I think it all depends on your topic of conversation.
No, I just think it depends on when you meet this person too.
Why?
Because if this was a friend that you already had, then that's safe. Sometimes it can go into something else.
Let's say a
if you know
coworker.
them first.
A coworker. So you guys are talking about power or whatever, or she has your
Office sex.
That's next episode. I want to talk about that as well.
That's just what it leads to, office sex.
It's a crazy thing with the copier at the office today, which is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's that's why people have work husbands and work wives.
No, that's play. That don't really mean nothing. I have a bunch of work wives. It doesn't mean that anyway. I think to cheat, it has to be you have to have some type of exchange of body fluids.
No, come on now.
You can have male and female friends. You can.
I definitely agree with that because most of my friends are males. But we were already friends prior to the relationship. It's not like I met this person at work later on or this person out and about. This was already my friend.
I don't know. I mean, I think again it depends on the level of conversation and the content of the conversation.
Yes, agreed.
Cheating is very bad. If you're DMing someone, is that cheating?
What are you DMing them about? And why do you have to be in their DM? Why can't you just pick up the phone and talk to them?
Social media says starting a DM, then it goes down in the DM.
Exactly. That's my point. It goes down in the DM.
So yeah, it goes down in the DM. But I think it really just depends on. Okay, let's branch off just a bit. Is real love is people is still like keeping it 100 with their mates?
Yes, a small percentage.
So I mean, so it's just not Remy and Papoose. There's like really black love out there.
Yeah, it's really black love out there.
I agree. I just think
you have to want it. Like both you guys have to really want it and be committed.
You can't be greedy. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
You can't be
and
greedy.
You have to to me, believe in something bigger and higher. Because if you don't feel like there's really any consequences to your behavior.
What if you're allowed to have an open relationship?
Then that's not cheating because you guys have made that agreement together. Everybody's
why do people have open relationships? Like I'm a hypocrite when it comes to certain things.
I mean, why not?
What do you mean?
Why would you not have an open relationship?
And what do I need to be with you for? Like
That's true too. But I'm just saying, but you could be. But why not be in one? Then you don't have to cheat. You're open, because after a while.
But then it's not a relationship.
Because then after 27 years, you wouldn't be getting a divorce.
Listen. I'm not about to watch my girl or know that my woman is out doing something with someone else.
You don't have to know.
Listen, if it's I'm not even agreeing to an open relationship. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I don't have to.
He believes in conjugal visits. But anyway.
So Mo, you are in so much trouble. Mo is in so much trouble. Yeah, you.
I mean, to each his own. You can if open relationships work better for the both of you because you guys get bored or you guys already know you have a flirtatious way, but at the end of the day, you're still trying to build something great financially, and you like to come home with somebody and have somebody there.
You can't have all of that with an open relationship.
You can, because you guys are still building your empire at home with bringing finances together, having business plans together, making stuff happen at home. But every now and then you get a little itch and you want to try something different. And
you said you get some cream. That's what you do. You get some cream for your itch. You don't. So you would have an open relationship. I don't see you as an open relationship.
I'm not, because I'm very territorial. However, I could, and I could easily for those reasons. I
don't know, man. I ain't with it. I'm not with it. And
if you have somebody where they sex, they know all that.
404-603-8770. We got a few minutes left. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in, though.
And when your mate like always works and he's kind of boring a little bit and you want to do, you can hang out with other people or whatever, it's just a lot of good ways you can look at that. But I also see a lot of ways where I wouldn't do it. It just, depends.
Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in after we log off to the Real Gala show at 8 p.m. It's fashion and beauty, and it's a dope show, so y'all make sure y'all stay logged in. And stay listening to the Real 1100. So yeah, we'll continue this. Cheating, open relationship. You know why I don't cheat? I'm not good at it. I don't have the time for it. It's too time consuming. One woman would be hard enough, let alone multiple, unless they were sister wives.
Oh, I feel you on that because it's online dating stuff. That mess has me tired. I don't want to keep up with everybody. I don't even.
How many dates have you been on?
I've only been on 2. But what I'm saying
with the same person?
No. Well, yes, 2 of them have been with the same person. But when I first went out with somebody before I met that person, I went out on one day from a whole different website.
You becoming addicted?
No, not at all. That's what I'm saying. I can't because I don't.
What happened to our bet?
Because I don't want my phone ringing.
What happened to
different people? I don't want to keep up with texting different people.
What happened to our bet?
We didn't have a bet. But what I'm saying is, I couldn't do the cheating thing because that's too much to keep up with, and everybody wants your time, and I just don't want to do all that. And all that time, I have time for my daughter and my sleep and my food. I don't really and shopping. I got time for one person. Is there somebody calling?
I don't know. I hear a phone. So, with that being said, we appreciate y'all calling in. I don't know if we have a caller. My mother was trying to call me. I don't know if that's her. That'd be
dope. You said weird. I said dope. See, Mom?
I got some milk. All right. So, with that being said, we got about 1 minute left. Any final thoughts?
Get at us, but we will continue this conversation for those who try to call in. We'll go ahead and pick it up on next Friday along with our other topic, which we don't know yet. We keep it real, raw, and live here, so we come up with the topics on a whim. We don't practice, no rehearsal.
Shout out to Mo. Money making Mo? Shout out to Money Making Mo. She done came out of her shell now. Look at her. And she took over the show. First of all, let me tell you what I felt about Rush Hour.
And don't forget, please follow us on Doing It on the Couch. That's Doing It on the Couch, both on Facebook and Instagram. If you ever want our personal Instagram, mine is Google Me Beesh, and that's BEESH.
And mine is Author_Matic. Yeah. So, I'm just texting. I forgot you on radio. And you can catch Money Making Mo at Picture Me with a K. PIKTURE. That's it.
That's it.
She'll be the one with 6 pictures.
See you next Friday, guys.
Peace.
Thanks.
That's so pretty.
No wonder you have 6 pictures.
She said the rest of them are locked and invisible.
You can make them invisible.
Will you teach me this?
Teach me Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I have a bunch of pictures. They're just invisible.
How did you become
I want mine to
addicted?
be invisible.
Friend. Were you at a party and someone said, "Hey, try this"?
See, you learn something new
Then
every
you got the
day.
cold sweats and started shaking.
Hey,
The more you
Fabian.
did it, the more
I'm
it
all on
didn't
your
work.
thing.
So you switched to
Audra.
the needle. Now you're a train wreck. Drinking, drugging,
Hey, Sean, doing a good job. Thanks, Audra. And hey, Fabian. Looks like Lucia sent you a message.
Detox and treatment helpline today for immediate help. In many cases, your insurance may cover the costs. We can't guarantee it, but we can guarantee we have what you need to change your life for the better. Pick up your cell phone and call.
Let's break down.
287-7891. 800-287-7891. 800-287-7891. That's 800-287-7891. I'm here with Scott.
Don't be so petty all the time.
OMG.
I didn't even see you come in with a bag.
Your company helps our listeners out there.
I'll still focus on you. The bag was behind you.
Agents, licensed tax experts remove wage garnishment sometimes in the same day. They even have reduced the total debt some of our clients were required to pay for what is known as an offer in compromise.
Sorry, getting out of your way. Say hi, you're still live.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me about your show.
Good to see everybody. Listen, need you to tune in on Mondays from 5 to 6 p.m. and for Fridays 6 to 7 p.m. for The Forgotten Man with DeCarlo. My website is www.detfm.com. Looking forward to seeing you. Have a good night.
And then, of course, here's this woman here.
Hey, guys. Oh, and don't forget, you can always tune into the actual radio if you're in your car and you can't catch us on here. WWWE 1100 AM.
Y'all got that?
All right, we about to log off, and I don't know. I think we gonna. Are we gonna?
Oh, you didn't ask the guest.
Hold on, we about to.
Oh, I had somebody meeting us up here.
Well, we don't. What's going on? We don't have to ask the guest.
That's my cousin. Hey, Cuzzo.
That's your cousin?
Uh-huh.
How's it on my page?
I don't know, because she's following you, I guess.
Okay.
You're on the wrong live. You're supposed to be on mine.
Whatever.
cousin.
She's so petty. Somebody said in there, cuz. I'm like, that's right, cuz. I missed you at the last family reunion.
Guess who's going to Jamaica with us?
Okay. Well, and we don't have to ask the fans no more because Mo already said that you tried to ditch me first.